Top Cat 100 in the building. It's the Real Feel TV that you tuned into. Shout out to the whole 100 mob. I want y'all to tune in to 32 Ferg TV for an important reason, because he dropped that Hardaway interview, and Hardaway really getting into why he do this and why it's so important and why he take it so serious. So I'm going to drop the link in the description, and I'm going to pin it in the comment section. Y'all make sure y'all tune into that. To all my haters, you always been lame and you gon' stay lame. You Glenn Plumber, Bill Bellamy face ass nigga. Now go in the corner and listen to music soul child rap albums, nigga. Yeah, I'm back up in the gate right now. And we want to talk about 7 Hardaway, because we talking about this project that he just dropped, Hardaway Street. Hardaway Street. Now, I may be wrong, you see what I'm saying? Because sometimes I slip up like I just did, but it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? We just want to get into it, and we want to give our real, critical thoughts up on it. Now, when we talk about this whole project, we talking about songs like Palm Angels. We talking about OMM, you know what I'm saying? On My Mama. You see what I'm saying? We talking about records like Treason. Now, when we talk about all of these songs, we're talking about a different style, and we're talking about a different body of work. So when I get into this review on how I feel, I'm just speaking from the truth. It's not deriding. It's not to take no sides. It's not to do none of that. It's only to bring my real feelings towards it. And I'm a lyricist like her. And with all this being said, I want to touch up on songs like Your Move. Y'all need to go check out songs, because he tried to touch a different demographic and tried to keep it street and tried different things. And that's what being an artist about. So I think in that own right, he's on his own lane. He's earned his own lane, I would rather say. You see what I'm saying? Because you can't just diss people and then get, clout off of it, or notoriety, or whatever y'all want to call it nowadays. But then when it comes to making another song that has nothing to do with that, you can't hold your ground. You understand what I'm saying? And we see it all the time. So with other artists making this a trend and not performing actual music that can touch the ribs and touch the soul, it's, sometimes disappointing. So with 7 Hardaway trying different things, and with him doing what he was doing up on this album as far as bringing lyrics to the table, he brought diss tracks to the table. He entertained every feeling that you thought you was gonna feel. He even had something for the women. You see what I'm saying? His own way. So you gotta think about it. Like, this real artistry. We ain't seen nobody else doing this out of Nail Camp and even in his own camp. You see what I'm saying? Except for Fredo. And I think that that's the blueprint, and that's what he set forth on this. Now, when you hear tracks like 3 a.m., you hear tracks that the samples is on cue. He got a lot of samples inside this project, and he did them the right way. That's just like Burr Draco when he hop up on beats that's already out and he put his own sauce on it. This is artistry. This is flipping the beat. So you got to understand, you can't sound the same up on every beat, and he really tried different things, and that's what you got to respect. And that's what I want to bring to everybody's eyes. Now, I know a lot of people focus on songs like Treason, being that he got up on NBA Big B Net openly. Now, the other names when he talking about, the other one, a YouTuber, allegedly that's Ben 10. I got to say allegedly because he didn't say a name. Now, the name that they blank out was allegedly her and the Black Sheep. You see what I'm saying? Because we talked about that in the previous video about the ratchet supposed to be behind his head and all of this type stuff like that, and he got scared and mad, and so you got to think about this like this. You can make a song like Treason talking about allegedly 4K Trey members and NBA YoungBoy being rich but not smart, and you got to really listen to that song, because he's dropping a lot of, his insight on where he's at with the beef and how and where and when he knows people's going to be around and where they mind at. So you got to think about that. But to get back into the album, you got to understand this. When you're dealing with somebody like 7 Hardaway, he always had the rap ability, because when Gates first came home, he did a song with him and Stroke. It was one of the first songs that Gates did when he first came back home. So you got to understand, He didn't pick 7 Hardaway for no reason. He was nice then. He got projects and got things out with Band's Tie on the song where he's snapping. So the oppositions, like, they make good songs. Now you got to understand this. Now, is you only going to make good songs when it comes to dissing? Or is you going to flip it and is you going to do that another way so you get more notoriety? Now, Baby Joe, I seen him doing that when he did that iron. You know, I keep talking about that song. When he did that song, he showed versatility. Now, other than him, it's like Hardaway and all of these other artists is like showing versatility. You get what I'm saying? With different songs other than the beef tracks is all I'm saying. It's not to compare nobody and put nobody in the same sentence or nothing as nobody else. Because like we said earlier in the video, artistry is a part of just trying new things out. And a lot of artists don't do that. And we see a lot of that in this project. So y'all drop them comments on what songs y'all like and how y'all felt. And was this a hot album from 1 to 10?